Hey you guys, Misty here today. I'm going to be showing you guys the colors I use for color by number. Now from time to time it may vary on different colors, but right now I will show you what I'm using. And this is Mindfulness Moments. This is Sachin Sachdeva's newest book, 50 Common Patterns Color by Number. I'm going to show you the numbers and the color. Let's go ahead and do some on this page right here. So the first number here is number 4, and what I use mostly for red, that's number 4, is hold on, now I've got the markers together here so I can find them easy on the table. Let me get situated. Alright, so I use mostly Crazy Art for red. So this one's Crazy Art. Yeah, this is what I use for red right here. And Crayola. I use Crazy Art or Crayola for red. Right now I'm using Crazy Art. Just really friendly budget markers. I just use basically whatever I can find on colors. I don't like to use my Kelly Arts for color by number. So a lot of times I try to go with cheaper markers and they do just as good and they're really beautiful. That's mostly what I use for color and color by number. Sometimes for a light blue I'll use a Kelly Art, but most of the time I've got one here I'll show you I use, and you can buy so many in a lot. I'll look up some of these markers, and if I can find them, the links, I'll put them on here for you guys if you want to order some in bulk, and they last a lot better. So that's what I usually do, is buy them in bulk. So let's color this flower here. And then I'll show you another color. Alright, now for 8, for mustard, I use yellow ochre, and it's Infinity. Artfinity. Yeah, Artfinity. I don't know why I want to call it Infinity, but it is Artfinity. So I will try to find this. Hold on, Levi, you're getting on my nerves dancing in that cage there, buddy. I'm going to get you out and put you on my shoulder, sweetie. Come here. This is my bird, Levi. So go ahead and say you're on my shoulder, Levi. Alright, if I can, I will definitely link this marker for you guys. Artfinity sketch marker. I believe you can get like 3 of these for $10 on Amazon. But very much worth it. They last really good. They last a while. So it works good for mustard. And I thank Nikki for helping me on this, because she told me what color to get for mustard a while back. She helped me with this color. And then for 7 yellow, I'm using Crazy Art. I use Crayola or Crazy Art mostly for yellow, and they do really good, and they last till the letters come off of the marker. They last and last, and markers does. So that's what I use mostly for yellow. color in these little circles. Here's number 7 on the flower. Alright. And number 6 is orange. I use Crayola. You notice I like the fat markers. Doesn't matter though, the skinny ones works just as good. Now, I'm on Sachin's group, and also there's a chart on there. You can go on there and look at a chart. I saved the chart. If you want to use your Kelly Art markers and give it a try on one of these pages, you can. There's a chart on there on his Facebook group. And I may do that sometime on video. I may, pick out what the markers are to use for Kelly Art, since I got the whole set, and do a video of that showing what Kelly Art markers they use. Make a video on the colors. And it's hard not to go out of the line. But what I do, I take a white jelly roll and go in, and it covers the color. Hold on. Because it is very hard not to go out of the line in your color, and it's just very hard to do. So let's just right here I went out of line a little bit. Touch it up with the white jelly roll. And it's hard to find a good white jelly roll, to be honest, that actually works. And this is the really good brand jelly roll. And it doesn't do like it should. I've got several, and they're not that good, to be honest. Alright, now, Levi, calm yourself down, buddy. 10 is green, so for 10 green, I use a big key lime. I ordered a bunch of these on eBay in a lot. So what I'll do, I'll look these up for you guys on eBay, and I usually pay, if it's like $18 for a whole set, it's usually $18 to $20, but well worth it, because you use a lot of these colors, and it's a good price to get in a lot, and I've had no trouble with it, so I highly recommend doing that. So here's 10. I use this color. This is a very good green to use. Key lime. So I will for sure try to find some of these and show you guys. And I'm liking the Bic. I've been using, now I don't have these in a lot, but I did happen to have one of these for dark green, and it's forest green. But you can find this color in other markers, not just Bic. But this is what I'm using at the moment for dark green. And it's really nice. It's a nice dark green color. Let's finish coloring this flower here. Okay, the next color, 14, I use for turquoise. There's 2 different kinds you can get, and I get this off of Amazon, and it is a Edding, E-D-D-I-N-G, Edding 3300. You can get these off of Amazon. And turquoise is very hard to find, so this is one good one. They last a while. They're a good budget-friendly marker. You can use this one for the turquoise, or you can use Sharpie. I've been using Sharpie. Now, I ordered these off of Amazon, a couple of these. It's Sharpie. And I think it's best to make sure it says turquoise on it, because in the picture it showed turquoise. So yeah, these are around their larger tip a little bit. So this is a little bit harder to use, but better than nothing if you don't have turquoise. So yeah, that's what I use for turquoise, is Sharpie. Like I said, I'll try to find it, link it. This is a very good turquoise, or the Edding 3300 marker. And the Sharpies last a while with color by number. They do very good. Can't go wrong with Sharpies when you're doing color by number. It took me a while to figure out that Sharpies had turquoise, to be honest. I didn't know they had it, so I was glad to know that. And see, now this is Sharpie now. I'll show you on this paper here what the other marker looks like. It's a little bit different. See, that's a little bit different compared to the other turquoise. So every marker has a different color, really. So this one's turquoise compared to this. Okay, buddy, that's okay. You'll be all right. What do you want? What are you chirping? I'm gonna have to move this rug. He's chirping at. Alright, I'll move it. He chirps at blankets, towels, anything like that. Okay, now, alright, 20 pink. Now, pink, I just grab whatever I can find, and this is Touch Morky. They did have these markers on AliExpress. I got it at Goodwill. These markers, they're budget friendly, but just grab any pink. Any pink will work for color by number. Whatever you have that works good, that's what I do. And at the moment, the Touch Morky works for me. The only thing about these markers, doesn't last long, you know. And really, it's best to use them for color by number. The ones you get off of AliExpress or Temu is best for color by number, because they don't last long on a page. So that's probably the way to go with these markers like that. So I'm learning. And to me, it seems like they do better with color by number. So that was pink, right? Uh-oh, you guys didn't see it? I bet you $1 you didn't see it. Well, let me just zoom out a little bit so you can see better, because you might not have seen me color. Yeah, just grab any pink that you can find will work. This happens to be pale purple. Yeah, that's not a pale purple. That's more of a pink. Alright, now number 2, red brown. I just recently discovered this. Thank goodness. Finally found a good red brown. Somebody on Instagram helped me. Here's what the marker is that you get for red brown. Let me zoom it in. And there it is right there. YR5. You go on Ohuhu's website and order this marker individually. So this right here is what you need for red brown. I ordered these right here. What they had, I ordered them right here. They had these on Amazon, and I mean not Amazon, Ohuhu's website. And I got 1, 2, 3. Now they're expensive. 5 of these was $18. But I had to pay shipping added to it. So, but still, so far so good. You're going to pay for shipping a little bit there, but If you want a good red brown, go with this color. And this is number 2. So let me find a number 2 on here. Watch me not have a number 2 to color in. Here we go. Down here toward the bottom. Alright, there we are. I did not zoom in on that. I did not zoom in. My phone just automatically zoomed in, so I'm glad I seen that. So here we go. Alright. Hold on a minute. Come here. Yeah, Cuthbert. Wanna come in? Alright. Alright. Just gonna have to keep an eye on this camera here. Now for oh, okay, some of these colors are not used in here. Yeah, okay. So I'll just show you what colors. Sky blue, that's number 13. All this right here is sky blue, so I'm gonna color it right in here. Hold on, I'll tell you what to get that's very good for sky blue. This is an Arteza Everblend marker. You can get about 4 of them on Amazon for about $6. Beautiful, beautiful sky blue. Just to show you, I'm going to go right down here on this side to show you the sky blue, how pretty it is. Definitely, definitely get these. These are really nice for color by number. I'm not going to color this whole thing right here, but I'm just showing you sample. There we go. Okay, so that's the sky blue right there. And Arteza Everblend, you look up sky blue A266 on Amazon. Just type in sky blue. Alright, now for blue, I use Bic Blue Skies Blue. So I use this color for the blue, and I buy these in a lot. I bought these in a lot off of Amazon and some off of eBay too one time. So I'll look and see what I can find for you guys, because this is the way to go. You look at the price and it's more, but you get a bunch of them. You get a whole lot of markers. And as you can see, this one's doing really well. Pink, we've done violet. I recommend, you can use different things for violet, but I recommend Sharpie. You can get a good Sharpie and violet. It looks like this, and to me this does really good. There's different violets you can use. Arteza has a violet I use sometimes. Arteza Everblend. Also, Crayola has a dark violet you could use, or maybe Crazy Art. But I like the Sharpie the best. That's my favorite for violet. And yeah, the background here calls for, let me go down a little bit so you can see it. Yeah, this is what I use mostly for violet. It just varies. Whatever I have close by, I'll use. And on this one, like I said, on the Sharpie, on the turquoise, took me a while to know they had a turquoise in it. Same way with violet. Took me a while to know that about the violet. So 18 is violet. There you go. You don't have to have expensive markers for color by number. You just don't have to. It's whatever your preference is, but it's a lot easier to go with cheaper markers, and they do just as good because you use a lot of color on color by number. Alright, brown. For brown, I use... Now, for the color chart, he's got this one for brown, this for light brown. But what I usually do, it's whatever your preference is. It's hard for me to get a light brown like this. So a lot of times I'll use a dark brown for one, and then more of a brown like the one for 3. Because it is so hard to get that color. So that's a lot of times I do that, and sometimes I don't. It just depends on what mood. So one is brown. Right now I'm using Touch Morky, and this is chocolate, Dutch Morky chocolate. You can just grab a dark brown and use it for one. It's whatever your preference is. You know, you can use the brown back here, which you can find in Crayola real good. Crayola has this brown, and go with the more lighter brown. It's hard to find a really, really light brown. If you do, it's more of a tan. So, alright, one is, alright, down here, I'm going to use one. See, it's darker than what the picture is. And see, this right here is more of the brown than I'm using for red brown. It's more of the picture for number 1. So, kind of have to go with something different. Now, I don't see peach on here, so I'm going to go to a page here that has peach. Hold on. I'm having trouble finding a page with peach. Well, it's hard color to, he's not asking for peach much in the pictures here. On the color chart, not much peach asked for. But I will show you what I use for peach. And for peach, I use this Sharpie here. And just look up, and I'll try to help you guys find it. Sharpie peach, we'll try to find it. Hopefully I can still find this for you guys. But this is what I use for color by number. I don't use it in my regular books for skin, like Deborah Muller or coloring ladies' faces, stuff like that. I don't use it. So I don't really recommend it for that. But for color by number, for light blue, I use highlighter. And you can buy these on Amazon, and I will try to find it for you guys and link it. Very good marker. You can buy them in a lot. This is all I use for light blue, and they're really good. They do really well. They don't dry up. I highly recommend it for light blue. Comes in a round marker like this. Okay, now for light green, which I don't see it here. Light green is, I use Crazy Art at the moment. It varies. It just depends on whatever I can find. At the moment, this is working good for me in Crazy Art. And it looks like this, the color for light green. Right here. Alright, now, some of these pages doesn't cover all the colors here. I have to show you. So I have all the colors on right here on the table. I'm going to show you that's not listed here. Like lavender, it's not listed. So for lavender, I use Copic Lavender. And I bought these off of eBay. So many of these in a lot. And this color has been beautiful. On my Sachin Sachdeva pictures. It's a VO6 Lavender Copic marker. Very beautiful. Now it's different from what his color is. And it just varies on what you like to do. But you can see the lavender's different. You know, you can go with this lighter purple. All the markers you get that's different markers are different colors. They won't be the same color. Like for this is lavender and Copic. And I do have some that's like, this is kind of like a lilac, lighter purple. So you can go either way. You can, but at the moment that's what I'm using is a Copic for the lavender. And then I finally found a good purple to use. And for purple, of course I pick a page that doesn't show all, that I can't use the colors. But I can show you some colors. Okay, so, alright, have I showed you guys purple already? No, or have I showed it? This was the violet. Alright, no, I don't think I've showed this. No. Polynesian, purple. This is what I use for purple, and it's in big. Yeah, I can't. Let me see if I can zoom in where you can see it. Right there it is. And I bought a bunch of these. I mean, a whole bunch on eBay for like 18, 20 bucks. A big bunch of them. And this is very nice for purple. It's working really good for me. Big marker. And here's what it looks like. See how pretty that is? That's really pretty for purple. So that's what I'm using there for purple. And yeah, it fits this pretty good. Sachin's color that he picked here. That's why I like it too. It does match it pretty good right there. I didn't show you guys magenta yet. So for magenta, I use Arteza Everblend marker. You look these up on Amazon. You get about 4 in a pack for $6. Magenta A885 magenta. Very, very good marker. They last and do good. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful marker. And Arteza from Magenta Everblend. And of course the last number is black. I just use Sharpie for black mostly, 24. For Sharpie I used, the black. Just a black Sharpie. So I try to keep them on hand. For gray, I pretty much just grab whatever gray I can find that works. You know, it doesn't have to be a specific marker. Right now I'm using red gray RG160 for, let's see, this would be for the gray. I use this for gray right here at the moment. I just use a variety of different markers, whatever I can find. Sometimes I do have trouble with gray and light gray. Sometimes my grays are too light, so I have to try to find another gray that works better. Now this, of course, is Touch Morky warm gray, but you could probably find like a warm gray and another marker and try it. So it's not too hard on grays for color by number, not really too bad. I'll just link markers, certain ones that's hard to, you know, find and get, like the turquoise I could try to link, and the Sharpie violet, the Edding 3300. I can try to find it and link it, and I can try to find this for you guys for purple, link it. Lavender Copic, Magenta Arteza, try to link that. Yeah, if we can find these for you guys and on eBay and a lot, definitely get that. So I'm going to look for this key lime green. That's for green. Dark green, you might can find these on eBay also. I got this in like the pack that's like about $9, darker green. But I may eventually buy a pack of these in a lot if I can find Forest Green Bic. I would try to link this for you guys for blue. This is the Blue Skies Blue and Bic. Oh, and high. This one. Highlighter for light blue. I will try my best to find that and link it for you guys. Sky blue Arteza Everblend, very good. I'll try it. Peach Sharpie, yellow ochre, Artfinity. I'm gonna leave these to the side and see if I can find them for you guys. And then also the this one, that's the Ohuhu one for the red brown. You just have to go on the Ohuhu site and look for it. I ordered all the ones they had, but they may have some more in stock. And let's see now, for red brown, dark red, I use this TUL for dark red, and these last and last. You can buy these in a lot. They are very, very, very good. They last a very long time. They don't dry up. Very good for dark red. And I will try to find these and link them. Excellent marker. TUL. You can also find them in different colors. Okay. Light blue. So I think I showed you guys everything. All the colors. Turquoise. And then sky blue. Yeah, now there's a, let me show you this. Now you see right here, this right here is the color he calls for brown. Number 1. If you want to go that way, you could go that way. And this is in Crayola Super Tip. And then you can find a lighter brown to match this, whichever way you want to go. But the Crayola Super Tips are very good in color by number. Certain colors you can get, like that is the perfect brown that Sachin has. It's so similar, number one, to this color right here. I just wish I could have colored all the colors for you guys, you know, on one page here. But some pages doesn't have but certain colors. Which is kind of good. He doesn't ask for all the colors on one page. Okay. Yeah, this is the turquoise, Sharpie turquoise right here I used. And then the light blue. This is the one I was showing you for light blue, this color. And number 8 for mustard. Now see, for pinks it just depends. Like in this case I was using this color for pink. It's a little bit different. It went out and it was a touch Morky marker, but I can't remember what it was. Went out of the line a little bit right here. Well, not, and then I didn't try to fix it with my jelly roll, so I have to go back and try to fix that. Yeah, see now? See, you just have to grab whatever pink works best. This is before my pink ran out. I grabbed another. And this is how the dark red looks right here. Yeah, this 5 here. It's more like, I was using it for a long time, the dark red for red brown, because I didn't know what I was doing, and I don't think I was doing that right. So I'm glad I went directed toward the right person on Instagram for what I needed. Now purple, yeah, right there, see that? You see that's the lavender right there, the Copic, and then the 17 purple. 17 purple, that would be the, I wasn't using big here. It was different. It wasn't the same. But it's similar color. You just grab colors that works best, you know. Oh, yeah. Now, I went out of the line some. I'm going to have to go back and try to fix some of this. On the yellow, I see. See, this one just calls for red, yellow, green, dark green, and blue. And the fish here, messed up right here a little bit. Yeah, now see here, I had fun and changed the green. So I didn't use exactly what I told you. But what I told you will help if you want to get started like that. Or, you know, sometimes you just want to have fun and change the colors. And I did here on the green. I used this for green. And then there's that pretty pink I used too before it went out. The 20. I did use, for light blue, I did not use the one I showed you. I used my Kelly art on that because there was so much blue. So I wanted it to do good on, because I had so many areas. So that's what I used for this one. Because the Copic set, not the Copic set, but Kelly art has a lot of good blues. Okay, yeah, number 12. A little bit of a different blue here. But you can see, you can just decide. This one I have, because you get a bunch of them. You can just see what you experiment, do different things. I'll show you what I've colored a lot in here. I like this book. So I'm going to show you what I colored. more back here I done. Now, I should wrote down what purple I used on this one. Because, I don't know. Let's see. 18 violets. I used a different kind of purple. I wish I'd wrote down what I used, but I didn't. This, as you can see how beautiful this is for Copic. And then this color for yellow mustard looks really good. And here's this one. Yeah, this is the blue I was telling you about. This is the big right here. And the sky blue, Arteza. The light green there, that's the Crazy Art. It's really good. It's a good green. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. I've enjoyed making this video for you guys, and I hope it helped you a little bit on color by number. And I will talk to you guys again. Love y'all, everybody. Come back again, please, and watch me. Alright, bye-bye, everybody.